Bonjour, I'm Mary Spencer. I was 10 years old the first time I wanted to box. My dad and my brother had gone out of the house somewhere. I had no idea where they were until they came back. My brother had a bloody nose, and they were arguing about going back. My brother was saying, I never wanted to go in the first place, and I definitely don't want to go back now. And my dad was, mentioning the boxing club, and that's when I kind of sparked up. I'd always fought with my brothers, play fought at home. I enjoyed it, and I dreamed of the opportunity to be able to go all out. So I could see that my dad obviously wanted one of his kids to box. So I'm like, Dad, don't worry about it. He doesn't want to go. That's fine. That's his decision. I'll go. I'll go to the boxing club. And that was the first time I ever heard anybody say to me, girls don't box. What do you mean girls don't box? Are you kidding me? Have you seen us play fight in the living room? Girls don't box? Are you kidding me? He was serious. Girls don't box. And so I thought that, maybe it would just take some time for me to persuade him to think a little bit differently. So I did what any real boxer would do. I went to my room and started doing jumping jacks and push-ups and crunches, and every once in a while I'd look into the mirror and do the little tap of the nose with my thumb, do some arm circles. And I thought that by showing my dad that I was committed to this, I was serious, and I really wanted to box, he'd change his mind. But it didn't work, so I resorted to bribery. I said, Dad, if you take me to the boxing club, I'll fight the guy who fought my brother. And it didn't work. And so I took it one step further. I was like, Dad, if you take me to the boxing club, I'll fight the guy who fought my brother, and I'll kick his butt. And it still didn't work. And I continued with those little exercises that I had given myself. It actually took 7 years before I found myself in the boxing club for the first time. 7 years. And I walked in and I saw other women in the gym, and I realized girls do box. Girls do box. And when I went looking for a change room, I realized, but not for very long. They must have just started, because there was one change room. It said men on the door. That was okay. I found a coach who was willing to train me, and we began doing everything that the guys were doing in the gym. The sprints until we were puking behind the boxing club. And he'd throw me in the ring, and he wouldn't care that I was a female. He'd find the biggest guy in the gym. He'd be like, you're sparring this girl. And the guys didn't care. They were like, all right. And get your brother, too, because today I want her to get her butt kicked. Like, okay, I'll get my brother. He's like, where's your friend? And I'm thinking, woo, okay, all right, this is cool. And being a competitor, I wanted to push myself as much as I could to see where I could go in this sport. My first goal was to win a provincial championship. And I won it, and I was excited. And the first thing I thought of was, what's next? Well, a national championship was next. So we went back to training, went back to sparring and running and everything else that we were doing. And my first national championship, I won. Wow, this is great. This is exciting. What's next? A world championship. All right. I was looking forward to that. Went back to the gym, went back to the drawing boards, came up with a plan, a strategy, did the training, and won my first world championship. Wow, what a great feeling. What's next? Nothing. Nothing was next, because women didn't box in the Olympics. The guys at my gym were preparing for the Olympic Games, and we were going through the same routine, but now I had to do it for a different reason. There wasn't a bigger stage that I could prepare for. There was nothing else to work towards. But now it was just about having fun doing the sport that I loved, that I enjoyed, testing myself to see how far I could go, how good I could get. And in 2009, women boxers around the world were thrilled with the news that we were going to be a part of the Olympic Games for the very first time. We had come a very long way, but with 3 weight categories out of 10 being included in those games. We still have a long ways to go. Chimegwach, thank you very much.